Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay, the channel where we will teach how to maximize profit in your farming through creativity. Now, this is the ones I will call the leftover, that is the one they selected left from the whole batch we raised that they were supposed to pick yesterday, day 36. If you've seen my last video that I uploaded. Now, normally when I raise my birds, I try to pick out some that we normally use for consumption as a family, because that has in a way been saving cost for us, as in protein cost, I would say. So it's because you are actually the best advertiser of what you do. What do I mean? You produce food, you don't eat from it. How do you expect other people to eat from what you produce? That's what I mean. So we pick out some, not the shooters, because we actually invested some level of money to raise the best. So we don't pick the shooters. That's one thing I need to note here. So not the shooters. So the ones they selected left. So because I won't be that chance today to really slaughter them, I needed to just buy the feed I have left to raise them. Wherever that feed is exhausted, that's when I would dispose these birds. Now I decided to take their weight because they are about 25 in number here. I decided to weigh some of them. I picked just at random. Some were given the one I felt okay, this is a bit big among these ones. I picked them, weighed them. The ones I weighed were giving me 2.2 kg, 2.2, 2.3 among this one that they selected left. You remember yesterday I told you, amongst this badge, every badge of birds you raise, you will always see some that are like 2.2 kg, 2.3, 2.5. Then those shooters that are really the shooters among them will even give you 3.2 kg. I've had that in the past. So I need to just push this to like 6 weeks if I can, because the feed I have may not be able to take me to exactly 6 weeks for this 25 number of chicks left. But however, this 25 number of chicks we might be too much for us to really consume, because if I am to restock in about a week from now also, so this 25 will last us till that time that we are before we dispose the next batch of birds we are going to stock again. So I may likely sell some of them out once they are like okay, 2.6, 2.7, 3 kg. So I may likely sell some of them out and then keep the ones I need to keep. So this is how I've been like in a way providing will I say free chicken for my family. This has been the way for some time now, because what I actually opt for this option is this: when you go out to maybe purchase chicken outside, to me that is not fair, because I raise chicken and you want to go and buy chicken outside. I don't think that is fair. So what I do, I keep some. So when you go to buy, you know how expensive it is outside compared to the cost of production that you will use to produce one chick. If you take out that money to go and buy maybe beef or chicken outside, you'll be so disappointed. The quantity that they are going to the size they are going to bring give to you to buy, so it will be so small because of that the amount you are using to buy. So the cost of production of these birds is a bit okay. So this is just this little update, very little update I want to share today. So this leftover that they selected left, what are we going to do with them? Are we just going to like raise them in addition to the next batch we are going to raise? No, what we do is all in, all out. That's what we practice here. Very, very important. So what do I mean by all in, all out? In other words, we clear the whole pen, sweep everywhere, no bed is left, so then we restock. So that's what we do. So that is why I'm like a bit delaying in order to proceed with that my second, the one I would say the second experiment of that new hope that I said I was going to do with those three classes of new hope feed. So once this almost, I think a bit less than half bag that I have left is exhausted, I will slaughter them and then move to the next phase of my broiler production, which is restocking. Because actually in this business, Why I love this broiler production much, that is more than that of layers, is this: as I am done now, I can decided to have some rest for like 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I can, because we are in July now, I can decide to rest till like festive season before producing best again. So, but layers will not allow you to do that except you are done with the whole the best have stopped laying. That is, they are now in their menopause period that you want to dispose them. That's about after 1 year and 1 year and 6 months, I guess, before you can also, oh, let me rest before restocking again. Because if you actually want to continue that laying layer production, you, before they get to that menopause, you must have gotten your point of lay ready to replace them. So but broiler is not like that, so you can dispose them, rest, and then restock anytime you like. So this is it, and it's a quick way of making money, very quick way of making money. Because if you don't want to go these 5 weeks that we've gotten to now, you can decide to say, no, let me just do 2-3 weeks, dispose my best, restock, which is Brooder said. Because there are a big player in that area too making their money, though the profit you make per batch of best you stock won't be as much as what you make from selling 5 weeks. So it's also true, because the money you will spend, your cost of production for that of 5 weeks is not also the same with your cost of production for that of 2-3 weeks, which is Brooder said. So that is how it is, because no matter the amount you have, you can decide to start with 50-25, raise your brood and sell, look for buyers, then you continue to upgrade. In other words, you continue to grow. So now there is something I said in some of my video in the past, which I want to repeat here, because for every batch of broilers you raise, well cared for, and then you obtain all these sizes and all this weight and all of that, definitely you will make some profit. I don't always advise my followers, my friends, whoever asks me question regarding this broiler thing, to just spend everything. No, don't do that. No, even if the pressure is there, be an entrepreneur, be a businessman. What do I mean? With, for instance, the profit, your cost of production for raising this 150 something bed is, say, maybe 600,000 or 500,000, for instance. And now when you now make a profit of about 100,000 or 100 and something thousand, you can decide to spend, like, out of 100,000, spend like 30-40,000 for yourself or some other thing, then take out some, reinvest it into the business. Now, if you have a space to raise like 400 beds, for instance, and meanwhile what you raised to give you that profit of about 100,000 was about 200, so why not add the profit you just made, add some of that profit to your capital, then increase the number of beds you raise to like maybe 300 or 250 or 300, as the case may be. Definitely your profit from that next batch of beds you are going to raise is going to be a bit higher than what you already made, if you do what you are supposed to do well. What are these things? Talking quality chicks, using professional feeds. Don't use ordinary broiler feeds for broilers. You make use of professional feeds. If you really want to do it as a business, make use of professional feed. Then by that 5 weeks you dispose, make your profit and move on. But if your buyers are like, they buy using scale to weigh them and then pay, you need to be aware. This scale, how much do they pay per kg? When you times that by the number by the weight of what your bets are weighing, will you make something reasonable out of it? That's what you need to think of before going, oh, I need to take my best to 6 weeks, I need to take my best to 8 weeks. But if your buyers are individuals who buy this live chicken, my dear, you can decide to push your best to 8 weeks, because, and if they are ready to pay, because I heard of a buyer, personal, who wants to buy chicken, very big chicken, but the price he wanted to offer for that big size of chicken was very, very annoying. So for such customer, you raising your best to like 8 weeks, 12 weeks, so that the chicken will be very big, they won't pay up to your cost of production. So you need to be aware of that. Know their buying preferences and their buying power. What do I mean? How much can they pay for a full live chicken? So would they be able to pay the amount you are going to put? Because definitely you shouldn't put so much profit that will scare them. No. So you shouldn't put that. So when you do your cost of production, put some percentage of that your cost of production, add it to it, and then you'll be able to say and make profit. Because I have a video up here that talks about how much you should add to your cost of production in order to make a very good profit from your poultry production. There's a video up here. I really talked about your cost of production there extensively. So you can check out the video so that you have a better understanding of what we are talking about. What is this cost of production? How much did you buy your day-old chicks? How much did you spend on feed? How much did you spend on bedding materials, your water? If you had to use generator to pump your water, how much did you pay? Or if maybe water board supplied you the water you used, how much did you pay? How much did you pay for phone call? How much did you pay for transportation? And all of that put together, divide by the number of birds you stock, will give you your cost of production per bed. So that's how to calculate it. I have a detailed explanation on that particular video. So I just had to just say something little about that video. You can check it out so that you know what we are talking about. So that will also help you to know, am I making profit, or am I making loss, or am I breaking even? So you need to know that. So one takeaway of this video is this: no matter the profit you make, do not spend everything. Set aside some, because if you are actually raising 50 birds now, you can raise 200 birds. If you are raising 400 birds, you can raise 1,000 birds. Because this 150 birds I raised, it was just one instant that one buyer cleared everything. If these 25 that I had left were like a bit massive, it would have cleared the whole thing. So that's to tell you there is a market for it. There is all you need to know: go out there, go and look for that market. Go to the big to major market in your city. Tell them about what you do. Definitely they will patronize you. I can tell you. Even some references, somebody can refer you to some people. Before you know it, your customer base will be large. So this is the little update I want to share on this day 37. This is where we are. Thank you so very much. Again, if you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like, comment and share, as this will help us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.